the Chase Thomas Podcast, for people who have nothing but time to kill.
That's right. This is what you remember, and this is what's frustrating. But it's like, remember this team, like you said. I mean, they go in, they close in Brooklyn against Iowa in really impressive fashion with Talia Cooper coming through. Talia had a great year. You beat UConn. You've had these great games. Like you said, they play Texas well. They play South Carolina extremely well. I think there's a lot of positives just down the stretch. It's just been kind of rough, and you hope that it kind of gets turned around and they can do a little bit of damage in the tournament and maybe get past the round of 32. We'll see. Final thing, Sara Puckett though, who we kind of wonder before the year like how she fit in particular in Kim Caldwell's scheme, going from Kelly Harper. Now that you've had a full scope of it, Ryan, how do you think she played as a whole? Because I think she was kind of she got mixed reviews, I think, from a lot of fans throughout the year, and her fit and how that ultimately worked for her. What did you make of her season as a whole?
I mean, it's been a rough year for her, and it's been challenging at times. She's not scoring as much as we've seen her in the past. She's sitting at 5 points a game on under 40% shooting from the field. She's made some big shots. She had a big shot against UConn when Tennesse won it. So I think that maybe some of the criticism has been a little much at times. Like, she's played her role. She's been a good teammate, which is, sometimes rare, not nowadays. And especially as the season marches on and eyes start to creep towards, futures, whether I know Sara Puckett's out of eligibility, but whether that's, future and possibilities with the transfer portal or life after basketball, things like that, sometimes that's not what you see, but she's been good and she's played her role. And, I'm sure she's sitting here and looking at the NCAA tournament and wishing that things went better in her senior year and she could have played more of a role. Like, her minutes are starting to go down. Like, you've seen Avery Strickland eat into some of those minutes recently. And Avery's, she's come in and she's actually done a pretty good job despite not playing much this year. Like, she came in the SEC tournament and she was a bit of a disruptor on defense at times and kind of did what she was asked to do. But yeah, Sara, it hasn't looked easy at times. It's disappointing in a way where, you see how high her ceiling could have been, especially when she got to campus and she hit that big shot against Belmont, and then she built off of it for a nice sophomore year. And like, you could see the trajectory, and then, maybe it didn't pan out exactly how things did, but she's had a good Lady Vols career, and she'll definitely be an impact for the Lady Vols going forward. Whether that's you can imagine it's going to be playing like 15 plus minutes a game, but in those 8 to 10 to 12 minutes, like, she could be the difference at times, and she could come and hit a huge trailing three, which has kind of been where she gets her offense, or she could battle on the glass. Like, she's capable of being someone that does make a difference. It'll be interesting to see what her role looks like once they get that kind of reset here in this week and try to, really make that push in March.
Finally, it's not on a rundown, but I was curious.
Nicely done, nephew. The Chase Thomas Podcast. Hell yeah.